so we're gonna make a character, and I'm not really certain exactly which class we're gonna be. I know we're gonna be human. I like the hair color, the hairstyle, the facial hair. It all seems to fit quite well. Um, the only thing I'm really concerned with now is maybe his build. Crank the legs all the way up. Cap on the CA. Foot down to the OO. No, we'll just leave it at OO. FO. Arm. We want that at about. Oh, why not? We'll go all the way to the max. Turn the forearms down some, I guess. And the hands, as big as we can get them, so the weapon's as big as you can get. If you notice here, we take your hand, and you shave it down some, the weapon gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Take it all the way maximum, don't look too bad. But his head, got to be bigger. Thinking right about here I'll do it. And see here, height. No, IG. Just good height. I get. Yeah, that's a good one. IG right there. Chest. Maximize that out. Hip. Bring those a little bit bigger. Right about there. Sorry for my computer. It's GTX 960. It's not the greatest graphics card, but I do know that for a fact I will be getting a new one here in just a few days. See here, Scout, Rogue. No, Rogue's too big for a Rogue. We can do Knight. If we're to do Knight, I might as well start out Warrior. No, we'll do Knight first, and that way when I open my Piranha's packages and stuff, I'll end up getting my mana potions as well as health potions. Okay, so as for a name, gotta pick out a good unique name. ZUESTHETITAN. And we will return momentarily. Alright, let's talk to Leif Sinde. Congratulations on reaching Kandare, adventurer. This used to be the center of the world during the time of the ancient kingdoms, but after the Age of Punishment, the culture of this continent was almost entirely destroyed. The land itself even went under massive changes, so much so that the continent used to be considered cursed. Finally, the Eye of Wisdom brought people here to reclaim the wastelands and conduct research on the terrain, so it eventually became an ideal place for adventurers. I bet you've come here with dreams of your own. We still need lots of people to help us civilize the land and clear away some terrifying obstacles that still stand in our way. Not too far from here is Pioneer's Colony. Head southeast until you reach the village. Report in. Thank you for accepting the Silver Shadows Adventurers Association's request to head over to Pioneer's Colony to lend a hand. For more information, I believe Layton of Pioneer's Colony can tell you more. But please do hurry, I'm sure he'll be happy to see you. And the reg font is always just like instructional stuff. You don't really need to read this part of the story. That's what we do. On we go. Hello, Rogue. Scout. Oh no, what's up with the skipping going on here? There we go. Welcome to Pioneers Colony. I'm Layton, leader of the Pioneers Party. The Pioneer Colony has just been established, and many of our operations need the help of you adventure types. Achoo! Sorry, so many things need to be done. My allergy to that blasted fungus spore is acting up again. My nose feels a bit odd. Achoo! Achoo! Sorry, let me sneeze for a while. Come back later. Achoo! 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 Wow, I feel much better now. Flaming weapons. Welcome. After reporting in, the first task that needs your assistance is the elimination of some fungi. But before that, I should hope you are properly prepared for the fight. Take this weapon collection ticket and go to the front gate of the Pioneer Colony. Find the weapon merchant Malor there to claim your weapon package. And here's Malor. Everyone, come look! Quality items for the novice adventurer. Everything going cheap. Buy now. I put the assigned weapons into this gift bag. Once you get it, open your backpack to make sure it's in there. Weapon package. Oh, I got a fine long sword, 9.6 DPS, 3 stamina, and a mysterious runic scroll. Now I know for a fact if I equip this fine long sword and then right click this mysterious runic scroll, it boosts the fine long sword from, what was it, 9.7 DPS to 22.3 DPS with plus 77 physical attack, which is like 1 or 2 hit KOs. So that's pretty much taken care of and done with. Chain belt. Brown horse one day. Okay, we'll talk to Malor some more. After you confirm that you have received the weapon gift bag, you can try to use it. Open it up to get the weapon inside, which will be suitable for your class. Then take this collection ticket, go to Champ, the merchant selling chain armor and leather armor, to claim armor package that the Pioneers Party designed for you. Sorry, this game was written by Taiwanesians. They spoke Mandarin, so it's a little bit off, but not bad. Hey Champ, how you doing? I prepared some superior mail and leather armor. Care to take a look at my wares? If you want clothing or robes, you can turn to my beautiful wife Meryl. She's the darling lass next to me here. Come, this bag is for you, just like the weapon gift bag. You can get your armor by opening the bag. Please also remember to equip these items, as they won't do you any good just sitting in your backpack. Apart from weapons and armor, the Pioneers Party is also providing you with some potions. Please take this ticket and find Potion Merchant Radine to claim your potion package. Please note that if there is too many items in your backpack, you will need to make room in it, or you will not be able to get any new items. See what kind of armor we got here. Looks like a superior chain coat, same armor rating, but it's got 4 extra stamina. So it'll look a little bit different, but I kind of like this one anyway. It's got blue, yellow, orange, chain looking stuff. Pretty cool looking. Pretty cool. Hey Radine, how's it going, man? If you feel your life is at risk, take a first aid potion quickly. But if you're struggling to cast your spells, take a mana potion instead. This could save your life. Best to buy some more then. Want to buy a potion? Wait, this ticket is... you must be a novice adventurer. Here's your potion gift bag. Drinking these at the right time might just save your life. Here's your collection ticket. I have signed the confirmation stamp acknowledging that you are ready for combat. Please go report to the leader of Pioneers Colony, Layton. I wish you nothing but the best in the future. Achoo! Achoo! Ah, sorry. It seems you are indeed prepared to show the world what you can do. Well done. Achoo! Good, you are now prepared for combat. Then please go eliminate some fungi around Pioneer's colony and get 5 mushroom caps for me as proof of your skills. Remember, the number of fungi and wolf cubs seems to be increasing, and my allergies to spores and animal hair are not getting any better. I want to find a few more adventures to eliminate the fungi and wolf cubs in the area. I have written 2 daily quest posters. Please help me place them on the Pioneer Colony bulletin board near the front gate of Pioneer's Colony. Don't know where the bulletin board is? Northka is looking at the bulletin board right now. You have found the Pioneer Colony bulletin board. You also found the most conspicuous place to put the daily quest poster given to you by Layton. Need more fungus stems? We'll do that. And 10 wolf cub tails. You know what? We're going to skip the fungus stems and the wolf cub tails, because we can actually get a lot more experience from bear paws. And bear paws are level 5 to like 8-ish, or something like that. Something like that. Crank all these all the way up. Now your holy strike, you want to cast that down 4 times on something and then blast it with a punishment if it can take that much damage. But this sword is gonna smoke anything we hit. I think it's just gonna blast it. Okay. Watch this. 3. All I gotta do is hit it twice. Don't need the daily quest item. Okay. Now we're gonna go over this way, actually. Whoa. Looks like the nerves of going down a hill made the computer a little sick, a little woozy, and it froze up somewhat. Gotta fight these mushrooms off, you know how it goes. Level 4 already. That was pretty quick. I'm gonna loot up all my treasures. Crazy Ninja Super Saiyan funguses. Got all kinds of stuff for me to pick up. Okay, we don't pick up either of these. We were maxed out. And that's my 5 mushrooms, whatever's. Potion package. I'm gonna open that up. I forgot to open it earlier. We should probably fast travel. And do our skills real quick. And Holy Power Explosion, we want to increase that to the maximum. Holy Strike, we want to increase that a little bit. Punishment, increase it. Disarmament, we can crank it to 1, I would say. We can crank it to 4. We might as well leave it at 4. Once we get to 5 though, we want to start like slicing it down on the Holy Strike, and the punishment we want to max out. Holy Strike, you want to leave just like 3/4 of the way, and then later on towards in-game you want to max it out. Once you are able to use your mana all the way and regenerate it efficiently. Your disarmament, you probably don't want that as high as you think you want it, but eventually you're going to want it maxed out, but not right at the start. Holy Power Explosion, you want that maxed out. And Holy Seal, you don't really need Holy Seal maxed out. It's not that big a deal. It's only going to increase it's a skill stat will increase and decrease based on equipment and target strength. Oh. Well, the Holy Seal causes 3 physical damage every 2 seconds, for 10 seconds. Or, Holy Seal causes 6 physical damage every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. So the Holy Seal does like half as much. See, I'll show you, once we get this turned in, I'll get some more TP and I'll increase it to show you that it's not going to do much more than lively reward. I didn't even read what he said there. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for that. Go talk to Port. Oh, yes, sir. Hey, Port, what's going on? Well, kid, let me tell you something. If my name were Frodo, I'd be a clown. But I'm not Frodo. I'm definitely a researcher and a rune scholar at that. And oh, just a little tidbit here. I got a spoofy, awesome little secretive thing for you guys. Let me see here. What is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so let's open this back up. These are the runes. These are altruistic runes, and the only runes that are known in society and runes of magic. Should have based all the runes off this, but we're going to make in our Cobra Online games, video games, all 3 of the video games are going to have these runes in them. And there's Algiz, which is like a Y, or to branch off from one angle into 3. So it's like you're going one way and then you hit delta is Algiz, or it can be a fork in the road, or to rake up leaves, or to do farm work, or it's just a tree without its leaves in the wintertime or fall time. So it's like harvest, or Algiz is like, it's just basically, there's many reasons that Algiz is special. And then there's Ansuz, which is to get sharply, to get a lot of Ansuz. Ansuz was always like, yes, you know you want to, man. It's the best thing in the universe. And you'd be like, yeah, it is. Oh, hypnotized? That was Ansuz. Berkana. Berkana is Berkana. It's like saying boo to someone. Only giving them strength and death and life. Dagas. The Dagas. That's like how you hear. Your Dagas is how you hear, how you see, how you feel in your head. Dagas. Awaz, if you can see the symbol here, M. Awaz was basically the westward wind, like Floki, or like Zephyr. Awaz was the M. That's where their symbol M was. Iwaz. So you had Awaz and you have Iwaz. Awaz and Iwaz is an N turned sideways to make a Z, like lightning bolt that inverts on itself. So Awaz and Iwaz. Was and I was. Was. Was and was. So I was and was is basically the same thing, just twerked a different way to make it look different. And if you're trying to bounce back and forth saying I was or I was, that's the same construct of thought right there. It was you. It just wasn't you at the same time because you didn't have control over yourself. You fell into those little lightning bolt ends curving in on the center of the lightning bolt of itself, where the M was complacent and you stood up erect. Like Dagas, if you were neutral, you're Awaz, not I was. But if your Dagas was sharp, you were I was. And that is a Pehu, or a Fehu, which Fehu is like get less of it. So there's get more by Ansuz, and Fehu was get less. And so you definitely want to get less of I was. So it goes like this. Algas, the harvest. Choices. Ansus, good. You want that. Berkana, a blessing for you. A blessing that lets you loose it in neutral. Andagas, which gives you Ewas. And if I was pops up, then Fehu, which is less than. And it tells a story, like the ordering of this is a specific story that, let me explain this. And then Gebo. So Gebo, if you get less of it, then Gebo something else. And Hagalas. Remember, you're getting something else, but you were just doing something stupid, so Hagalas will pop up and say, ha, you are less than what you are worthy of doing for this. And so then you would get Ingwas, which is, I need to get more of this, not less. So it's like, you just brought back a small basket of potatoes, but what I need is an entire cart, oxen cart, full of potatoes to take into town. Otherwise, we're not going to eat, and our cousins will starve. This is Isa. Isa is the most important thing there is, because it says, take care of the body. I am Isa. ISA is Isa, I. I represents the column that is you, the body. So, Ingwas, I need to get more things for my body. Jara, which is to go back and forth. So I need to go back and forth and take care of my body and Christian my body in such a manner that it helps to repeat itself and nurture itself. And then Kanaz, which is to remember that I'm doing this for myself and not to forget it, which I have recently forgot. I went 20 years of cortisol in my head and green eyes, and I tell you what, it is the absolute worst experience, losing your memory and having nothing but cognition. I can deduce what is happening around me at any given time up to a 20-mile square radius, all the way around me, at 360 degrees, at any given time. And it's so mind-numbing now that I have to do things like put my mind at work and make it be aware of other concepts or things to do. And now Lagus is just like Kanas, but Lagus lets go of memories. And if you Lagus a memory about your body, then Manas happens. And Manas happens, and that happened for me. I did gain some magic because my body was in such a state of longevity one way for a long time. Then I ended up gaining Manas. But it is nadis, which nadis means less of danger, or there is danger to what is just done. It's a cross. It's a symbol of a cross. And that means you might do stupid things like become an outcast or an advert, going about life in a different manner that is shunned upon in certain areas, but not really a big deal to worry about. Just, you're not going to get along with people, and it's like you're kind of spoiling your time. But Othala will say, hey, it might be worth it, or you might want to go back. And this is Perthu, where Perthu says, Perthu is like, I can't remember, Perthu, he'll talk to you, he'll figure out, I'm basically Perthu, and I'm sitting here talking to you right now, and I'm got stuck in Perthu mode. So if you do this, if you end up Kanas, Lagus, Manas, Nadis, Othala, and you end up Perthuing, and you Perthu the people that are Manas, to go back and be Ingwas Isajara again, and Kanis without Lagus, and you're talking to people as Perthu, getting them to do that, then you are Rido. But only if you're doing that as Perthu. If you can match up to what Perthu is doing and do the same for yourself and others, then you are Rido. And then that becomes Sowulo. So Sowulo was the open-ended lightning bolt that had an apex curve. So that's the Omni-Chronicle that you wanted. Once you were Sowulo, you were Omni-Chronicle, and things were looking up as Tewas. And you were right, like Thurisaz, like Thor would have been, and Uruz. Uruz is basically his father, but Uruz was more like Zeus, who I am, and my Zeus name would be Wunju, because I'm warning you, do something stupid. We all might die in this. So be good to one another, and do not, lagus. Your konna jara isa inguas, reverse order minus na, dis. Othala perthu redo sowula tewis, thursas yuris wunju, es me. Now there's a little special tidbit about runes for you, but if you can go back and replay that just a couple times and learn what it is. Port, how did I do, Port? How did I do? I did excellent. I got the level, gave me enough XP for level 5. Sweet, thank you, Port. After opening the reward, you will get a rough cloth garment that has 1 rune slot and an endurance rune that you can embed into your items. Please embed the rune into the rough cloth garment. Wearing that garment will then increase your maximum hit points. Okay, and let me explain this to you. When you do things like that. Okay, there's a rough. Oh, it's an Overdura. I'm not going to put the rune in it then. But basically, what you would do is you choose your rune. Like I would choose Vitality, and then I would put it in here into the rune slot. See how it says rune 0 of 1 in the purple? That rune 0 of 1 means that you still have enough room to put a rune slot in. But here's the kicker. There are special runes inside the auction house that give way more stats than this for like dirt cheap. So I'm gonna make this piece of armor, since it's 115 Overdura, that means it's 15% stronger and gives 20% increase to the stats that you imbue into it. So I'm gonna imbue level 100 armor stats, 6 of them, into this one piece of armor, which is the max. And then it's going to get a 20% boost for as long as that 15% Overdura is still in play. Now once it reaches just 99 out of 115, once it hits 99 or below, it loses the plus 20% power modifier, but you still get the base stats that you imbued from the level 100 gears. So this is perfect. The rough cloth garment, this is excellent. Let's take this apprentice chainmail down here. Pioneer's earring, I'm gonna put it in the right ear and go on. No, let's leave you there. Okay. Level 4. We'll get a new rune. I wonder what it was. Oh, 3 intelligence. Nice. It's almost like the game is talking to us, wanting us to do something. Mine package. Marking ink. Oh, this is important. Your marking ink, using your transport book to mark a transport point will consume 1 bottle of marking ink. So I can go ahead and come over here. Actually, I'll go right here. This way. I'm kind of trilateral between the blacksmithing instructor. Where's he at? Well, the blacksmithing instructor sits right there by this blacksmithing tools. And then Alice, the alchemy instructor, is right there. And then the woodcutting instructor is right there. And so you're going to have to come back to this place probably a few times. And this is a good spot to do that in, because you're going to have to come back and talk to these 3 people about mining, alchemy, which is herbalism, which is what you go around picking up the grass and the flowers and plants. You're going to have to buy the next tier of thing and then the next tier of thing to get you through all the different areas. So you're going to have to return to Pioneer's Colony 3 times. So what I'm going to do is click on this transport book and use up my marking ink on this spot right here on the back side of the main house, just in between the woodcutting guy and Alice, the alchemy tools guy. And this is a good spot. It says I've got 5 transport runes. Now what you can do with transport runes and marking ink is put them in your item shop backpack, which is the little present box on your backpack. Open that up and then just toss it in there. Ooh, nice. I got some black chainmail leggings. These look good, generally speaking. I can't see them right now though, so we'll look at them later. And then Logar package is level 6. We'll do that later. Okay, we're gonna go back over and talk to Port again. Hey Port. Luega. No me des lego, dude. Popo. Umbu? He says umbu. I heard it fly right out of the screen. Umbu. That was silly, computer. Nice job, clientele. Silly goose. Well done. The endurance rune isn't alone in its ability to enhance items. I'll be Willy, not the Nilly, or the Silly. There are many such runes in this world, and they can enhance a wide variety of attributes and skills. You will discover many of them in your travels. Achoo! He says. I'm a good friend of Shika, a resident of the Pioneers' colony. However, since she accepted a particular task from the Pioneers' party, she hasn't even had the time to talk to me. What kind of difficulty could she possibly have encountered? Could I ask you to help her solve whatever this problem is? A wise man once said, runes are what runes are. Yeah, each of those runes that I listed off before had different types of magical energies and properties too. So, I'll have to teach them all to you. Hey, Shika, a friend's concerned. Alas, there is no time. Almost out of time. Huh? Poor to ask you to help me out. Great! I could really use a hand. It's like this. I'm making some warm clothes for the Pioneers party, but I don't have enough wolf cub pelts to finish the job. I got a batch of particularly chopped pelts, and I have to work hard to soften them up. However, it's a painstaking process, which is going to delay the rest of my work if I don't get someone to help me get through the next batch. I hope you can bring me 5 wolf cub pelts so that I can get back on schedule. And that's what we do. We go off and go beat down 5 wolf cubs, take out their pelts. You don't actually have to like skin them or nothing. I thought that was kind of gruesome. They didn't put it in the game. Around this hill. And there should be a bunch right over here. Set. Target. Oh, if only I had a huntsman trap. Wolf cub pelts. Alright, nice. Now this right here is the book. When you see the book totem or sigil is a talent sigil. It says 2 minutes, obtain talent points increased by 50%. So I want to attack as much stuff as I can for the next 2 minutes, because it's only gained in combat, I think. Yeah, that's for combat only. Ah. Four or 5, 5 and 5, and we don't need 6 or 5. So we've already got a little wolf pelt we can get. Might as well take out some more wolf cubs. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know what that was. That was some kind of weird bendy curve. The graphics card was like inverting my mouse for a second. I don't know why it did that. 333, 333, 333. Level 6. Come on. Recording device. Juice concentrate. Sweet. Let's read this. A juice festival item. It is an ingredient used to make moonlight grapefruit juice. If you want to know more about the juice festival, you can go to the lower city east in Piranha and find the juice master. Which the juice festival is the best festival, I think, out of all the festivals. Besides the Christmas one. I mean, the Christmas one is the second one, but the juice festival is basically the only one that's worth it. Because you get certain types of special pets that you can pick up, and they provide you like boosts, like 20% experience boost and all kinds of stuff. And the experience boost goes a long way. The item drop rate goes a long way. The stat increases go a long way. And you can stack two different types of pet effects together to get an even bigger boost in experience, and then pop some experience potions, and by before you know it, you're getting 400% experience, and then you got a 400% experience increase events going on, so you're up to like 900 or 1,000% of what your normal XP is because you've got these pets. So this one on the Juice Festival, and then not the Pumpkin Festival, but the one after that, is the Fire Festival, which is every winter. And the Fire Festival during the winter time allows you to get fire pets, but this one allows you to get Aries pets. So the Juice Festival is for Aries pets, which I like a lot better than the other pets. And you get to make one of three. So you choose which of the three you're gonna make, and I'll show you what they look like when we get to level 10 and go to Verona. Let's see here. We're at 36 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this one out and cut the recording and start up the next recording, and we will head to the next town and maybe get some berries real quick and turn in some dailies up there in Logar to get to level 10, and then we'll head to Veronis and I'll show you those secret pets.